everybody, I'm Donna Salazar. Welcome to my very first pre-recorded Tuesday tutorial show. I used to do the show live every other Tuesday, and I would talk about my product and new product that I've seen from other companies or some of my partner companies, and I'd give away prizes and we'd just have a really good time. But I am now a grandmother, and my grandchild and my son's family are living here in our house, so things have changed and live shows aren't exactly going to be easy to do anymore. So I am actually making this a bonus for everybody, and I'm going to do a pre-recorded show every week, and I'm still going to give away prizes. There'll be one prize every week, and you'll be able to enter on the blog, and I think that's pretty much it. So this week I'm going to start with a product that I saw at CHA Winter, 2013 CHA Winter, and it is from Clover, and it is called the Kanzashi flower maker, and it makes those cute little flowers right there, and it's this cute little tool right here, super small, and it has numbers on it, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And it's for making little fabric flowers like this one and like this one. This one I actually used denim to make, and this one I used some sheer ribbon to make. I decided that I didn't want to do just fabric flowers. In fact, they weren't sure that the denim would work because it's so thick, but I obviously made it work. I had to make it work for denim because I love it so much. But I wanted to try it with paper, and paper is a little bit harder because it's not so giving as material, but I was able to do it because I have paper products from GCD Studios that are really thin papers. And so these are the flowers that I was able to make. It's kind of hard to see. I'll show you close up with the other camera too. So it's this background flower, and then I added my die cut flowers to the center. I have the Kanzashi flower back here, and then these are my die cut flowers from Spellbinders in the center. So it really adds something special to your die cut flowers. So this one not only has the Bitty Blossom die cut flower in the center, but it also has my Grand Peony flowers behind it. So I'm going to show you how to do this, and it's super duper easy. I am using paper from my Mixed Media Stacks 2. It has dictionary paper, and it has crepe paper and labels inside of it, and oh, mulberry paper. Love the mulberry paper. So I'm eventually going to try the Kanzashi flowers with some of these other papers, but today we're just going to use the dictionary paper, the paper that has the definitions on it. It is a thinner paper, and the nice thing about using this is that it's double-sided. So if I was to use this side, there wouldn't really be much text showing on the little flowers, but because it is double-sided, there's a lot more that will show from this side. So what I'm going to do is I am going to fold the paper in half, and I am going to put this little tool right over the fold, and then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to just cut around. You could do little squares and have it all neat, but it was easier for me to just do it this way. Okay, and then once you have 5 of these little circles, you're going to start to stitch them together. So I have a piece of thread here, and I've tied a knot, and it is about that far away from the end. I don't know if you can see that. So it's about that far away from the end. So this part down here is where the stitching will gather the petal together, and this part up here at the top is going to be the top of the petal. So this is the top of the petal here. So you'll want to be able to read the words when it is inside of the tool, and then your letters will be going in the right direction. So you're going to start at number 1, and you're just going to go in. Then you're going to go through number 2 from the back, 3 from the front, 4, 5, and then it's a little roundy right here, so I just use my fingernail to just push that in. 6, 7, and 8. Then you just open it up and you take out your little piece of paper. Now, like I said, this is what's going to gather, and I'm going to just help the paper along by kind of just shaping it a little bit, because it is harder to gather paper than it is material. And so now I'm just going to pull the paper. Okay. And then we will make it look better once we have all of the petals together. So I have just pulled it tight, as you can see here, and then we're just going to repeat this for the rest of the petals, and then I will show you how to finish it up. Okay, I wanted to show you what it looked like in process when I've already got one of the flowers started. So I have 4 petals that are already on the thread, and I'm going to now put the 5th one on. So I'm just going to go in through 1, just like we did before, and then out through 2, and then at this point it kind of, oops, I got it stuck. At this point it kind of helps to turn it this way, especially when you have your little flower on here. That way nothing will get tangled. And so then you just go in and out. It's 4, 5, and then tuck that in. 6, 7, and 8. And then just take it off. Okay, and remember, this is the part that gathers, so we're going to just fold this a little bit just to get it started, and then kind of pull together. Okay, and now we have that little tail from the other end. And we're just going to take these 2 sides. And we're just going to tie those together, and then go to the back, kind of flatten it out, and then pull tight. And then tie that into a knot. Just like that, and then snip the ends off. And then you can kind of arrange the flower from here. Just kind of smash it down a little bit. Kind of even the petals out. And then you can decide what flower you want to put into the center. And I'll put a little pink one in the center. And I'm going to use my 3D dots from 3L Scrapbook Adhesives. I love these things. Oops. Piece it there. Stick that right down in the middle. And there you have it. This flower was done with the mixed media stacks, but I also have the GCD Basics pad. It's a 12 by 12 pad of graph paper, ledger paper, and lined notebook paper, and they are really lightweight. They're the same paper weight as graph paper would be, but it's in a nice 12 by 12 size. So these work really well. The ledger paper is a little bit thicker, so you may have to work with it a little bit more, but both the lined paper and the grid paper work fabulously for these flowers. This flower is made with the lined paper. And this one was made with the grid paper. So here they are. Fun stuff. I hope that you liked today's tutorial, and I will see you again next week. Bye! That I'm using my. Now these were done, or this flower was giving us some